7:30.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play? Play, play, play. Who don't play? Play, play, play. Who don't play? Play, play, play. Who don't play? Play, play. Who don't? Long time coming. Black on the bottom, I'm up from running. Cataracts on my eyes from hustling. Going from buying and selling the customers. Run up the business. God is my witness. Turn up the sun up from Monday to Sunday. We maxing our limits. My mind running like Tom Cruise on an action movie. Moving the mission. They say that I'm tripping. I've been told I need a vacation. I'm finessing a visit. First class, my feet up high in the air on business.
Yeah, what's up, Rubies? Welcome to it. Welcome to TSR Live. I'm one of your hosts, Tone Capone. Let's get ready to get into this. Shout out to my co-host. We got to bring her in. Beautiful, fluffy, and fine, and super talented Kiki.
And hey, Roomies. What's up, friends? Make sure you join the live. You know, this show is all about you. We want you to join the conversation. Leave a comment. Put it in the group chat, honey. We got a lot to break down this week.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get to our next co-host. He is now super strong because he cannot stop lifting weights, and he's from an HBCU university. His name is Zach Boog. What up?
I've been in the gym 2 months, and I'm excited. All right, so roomies, come on in, man. Let's talk about it. This show is for you, so I can't wait. Let's get it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Let's jump right to it. Now, the holiday season has been saved. Port workers have reached a tentative agreement to they just say, okay, we're just going to stop. We're not going to strike until January. So that means you can get some paper towels, you get your Christmas toys, and and the bootleg man can get his packages from customs.
Oh, you said the port? That mean they bringing that dope in.
I don't know nothing about that, but as long as my bundles get here by the time I need them, my holiday hair, my Shein orders, I'm gonna be all right. Fashion Nova, I need my orders. So
all your clothes coming on that boat.
I need them. I don't need no delays, honey. Come on.
They all floating in.
I forgot Shein.
Yes.
Like I need my Shein orders.
I need my orders, honey.
$12 dresses are all hanging on the water.
Come on.
All right, man. What's going on with Future, dog?
Hey, man. Future breaks records for the most charting songs ever in a single year by a rapper with 49 new entries in 2024. And the thing is I argue with these two all the time about the greatness of Future. And are y'all ready to admit that Future should be considered one of the GOATs? It's a Fantastic Four.
Who's the Fantastic Four?
Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, Future.
Have you forgotten? How did you leave Jay-Z out of that, bro?
Is Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. still alive? Did I miss something?
No, hear me out. When we talk about now, I'm not talking about Lil Wayne. I'm not talking about Jay-Z. You know how they be like the big three? It should have been the big four. We never included Jay-Z and Lil Wayne when we talked the big three.
Okay.
But they left Future out. He should have been in that conversation.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We'll
unless you wanna put him with Jay-Z and Lil Wayne too. He can go there too.
No, I don't think that's the area that best suits that.
No.
Yeah. We love Future though. Yeah. And what he's done this year has been incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. Okay, look. Don't let a vein pop out this man's head, man, please.
All right. Also, Eminem, this is a quick story. Eminem is becoming a grandfather. You saw it's an Instagram post out where his daughter Haley got him a Detroit Lions jersey and had granddad on the back. You know what I'm saying? With the number one. So huge shout out to Eminem. And like when I saw that, it really showed me how old hip hop is really getting. Because we remember Haley. We remember Dada. You remember on the record as a baby. Now she's bringing in a baby.
Come on now.
That's crazy.
Crazy work.
And look, I got to shout out a legend watching the show right now, Marlon Wayans. What's up, friend?
Marlon watching the show?
Yes, he is.
Hit us up, Marlon.
Come on,
we
Marlon.
need you to come on the show.
Come on, man. Talk to us.
Come on in, bro.
Yes, but we kicking off Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and shout out to the NBA, the WNBA. They are changing their logos pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we got a big celebration coming up this weekend, right, guys? Yes, our Sister Strut Breast Cancer Walk, doing it real big across the country, raising money for breast cancer awareness in the Black community. So that is this Saturday. I got my outfit ready. Y'all ready?
Yeah, any way that I can support the breast. I'm supporting.
Zach,
you hear me? Any way. What do you need me to do to support breastises? I am a breast advocate.
Period.
You
Come
understand
on.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Little ones, big ones, the ones that fall down loose like a baby neck.
Come on now.
All of them. I
Yes.
love them all, and I am in full support of the breastises.
That's what I'm talking about. I need you to write a big check, okay?
Come on now.
Period.
All
Now,
right.
y'all want to get into this first topic, man?
Please.
Republican VP candidate J.D. Vance continues to trend for calling women with no kids, that includes me, cat ladies. Okay. However, a recent Pew study found that 57% of adults who say they're unlikely to ever have kids say a major reason is they just don't want them. Yeah. What do y'all think about that?
That's probably because they got too many cats. Yeah, that's why.
What?
Well, kids that got a house full of cats. That's why.
Yeah.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Or pets.
Tone. No.
Well, look, single ladies, we all know, and it's no offense. Single ladies have animals or don't have kids. They don't have kids, have a lot of animals. You got a dog?
No, I have one dog.
Okay.
What is a lot of animals?
Did you want another dog?
No, I will have another dog, but I
But
don't.
do you want another dog?
A dog and a child are not the same thing.
But do you want another dog though?
Eventually in my life, but I also may want a child. It does not mean if you don't have children, then you just have to be a cat lady or you got to have pets. That does not mean that.
Yeah.
Some people just don't want kids. Y'all don't make having kids look fun all the time.
No, we don't. If
Y'all
you look at my
don't.
life, you
Let me tell y'all something.
Yeah, no.
Kids are not that fun.
Exactly. Thank you for being honest, Zach.
Shout out to all the ladies who don't have them.
Thank you.
Shout out to y'all. And the thing is, I don't want a lady to have anything that she don't want.
Okay.
Because that's how you get them silver teeth babies.
That'd be real bad.
You know them babies with the silver teeth.
Shout out to my nephews.
Them is all mamas who really ain't want kids. And they had them anyway.
Yes.
They got bad teeth. They nose running. They loud. They stank a little bit because the parent didn't even really want them.
They did.
All right.
Okay.
We need a step before, like after you get pregnant and before birth, where you be like, "Hey, you sure about this?"
Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot.
What is wrong with this dude, man?
Sick.
Okay, can we bring in a roommate though?
Please, let's get a roomie in here.
Come on,
The silver teeth babies. Yes, man, you need a better name on
Not the
Instagram.
silver
Oh my
teeth
God.
babies. Oh man, come on, where you at, Ruby? Come talk to us. What's happening? How you doing?
Roomie.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm
What's up?
Aubrey. I'm from Atlanta. And I just
Hey,
want to say, I have one dog. So don't try to play the girls with no kids. I got
You
one
bet
dog.
you want another one, don't you?
I
Aubrey?
do
Get it
not.
together, girl.
A dog is like a kid too. And that's enough.
Okay,
It's not.
Yes.
kinda. All right, you agree with this? Talk about this. About this fact it's like women not having kids and co-parenting, that whole thing. Talk about it.
So I'm 31. And
Mhm.
I feel like society puts a lot of pressure on women, Black women especially, to have children. And I just have no desire. I don't want to birth it. I don't want to raise it. I don't want to send it to college. I like to be able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and on my own time. If I want to go to Africa tomorrow and pet a giraffe, I can do that because I don't have no kids. So, I think I appreciate the ability to be able to have kids and how beautiful that is for some people. But for me, I appreciate my freedom, and I feel like that's beautiful too. So
Can I ask this question? Do you have nieces and nephews?
I absolutely have nieces and nephews that I love.
See
and I can send them all
you got
back.
the rented kids. You got the rented kids. So I think it's a little different for the women that have nieces and nephews opposed to like a woman that doesn't have, and she's kind of by herself. She's the only child.
But I'm gonna tell you, the ladies who don't want kids, stay raw dog. Are you raw dog?
Oh my God.
No, absolutely not, sir.
Okay. Then that means that's good. That is good because
No.
ones who swear they don't want no kids, y'all don't never want to put on the cot.
We're responsible. But I feel like this.
I hope they on depot if they doing that. That's crazy.
Oh.
No, that's right.
Women get so much slack about wanting kids or not wanting kids. Y'all understand that we can't have a complete life without having children, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I feel like men don't get this same pressure. If you don't have, you get a different kind of pressure, child.
Yes,
They
we
say
do
something
get
else
you.
about y'all when y'all don't have kids.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
If they don't, they start questioning men's sexuality when you don't have a child.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, what's wrong with you? You must like me. You know what I'm saying? So we get it too. On our
Do you
side.
like it? Do you like how that feels?
I got a kid.
You do.
You know what I do. I got a baby. You know.
Did you feel pressure to have one by a certain age? Did you feel pressure to have a kid by a certain age?
Not the pressure you talking about.
I'm just asking.
As Black men, do y'all feel more pressure to have children because of this legacy or whatever it is that y'all want to leave behind? Is that something that y'all experience as Black men?
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Especially not only do we have the pressure of a legacy, we also have the pressure of having a boy. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like I know guys who have kids and they only have girls. And I know that they feel the society pressure of, oh, your girl's gonna get married and lose the name, or you have the pressure of continuing your family's name. So yeah, we get that.
I think it's awesome.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say
you the interviewer. Go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead. You interview. Go ahead. Get one off. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, what if your child's legacy is a serial killer? What if your child end up being, then that's gonna be your legacy. So
damn.
I mean,
I'm just throwing it out there.
No, it could, but I'm saying when I say legacy, I'm not saying what he's gonna do. It's just having somebody with your last name. If you like an only child and you're a boy, your family is putting pressure on you for the name to continue. So that's why they be like, oh, you need to have a boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the pressure of being a provider, being the head of a household. So you see a lot of dudes, they get pressure from their moms, their grandmothers. They like, yo, it's time for you to get a family. Stop playing around. So you get that. You get it's time to create your family so you can kind of, like Zach said, move on with the legacy. See that, ladies? Like that?
I mean, it seems like y'all don't have much hesitancy when it comes to having children, but you're pretty hesitant when it comes to marriage sometimes. Tony, I think you can speak to that. You've been married. I'm talking to him.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like you said your family put pressure on you to have a family and have children. So did you feel that same pressure about marriage?
Yeah, but then
But you were able to avoid that?
No, I didn't try to avoid it. I messed it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I messed it
Just
up.
curious.
Thank you for triggering me.
Well, I'm not trying to trigger you.
No, I feel bad.
Kiki's question was false.
My children are watching this.
What was the beginning of your question? You said something in the beginning. You said we don't have no problem having children. We don't have the choice.
What do you mean?
You don't have the choice.
You do have a choice.
I guess what I'm saying is this.
Well,
did you?
I'm getting ready to go there.
What
I'm trying to say is when a woman is pregnant, it's out of our hands whether she has the baby or not. But a lady, if she gets pregnant, she has the choice of whether she's going to continue to have that child or not. So even though we were both in the act, you know what I'm saying, doing what grown people do to make children, once you plant that seed, it's in the woman's hands whether she's going to have that baby or not. It's like you get another shot if, I'm going to have a child or not. The guy is at the mercy of what the lady wants to do.
You got to stop at the store. You got to stop at the store. That one I ain't on with you. I mean, fellas, if you don't want to have a kid, make that stop at Walgreens. Amazon get the orders that come every couple weeks. Just don't. Yeah, that one I can't ride with. But we appreciate you stopping by and starting an argument and letting Kiki talk to me crazy. Appreciate
you can come back anytime.
You're welcome.
All right, man. Let's jump into our
plant
next
the seed.
Once you plant the seed, you made the decision to have a child.
Okay,
take responsibility. That's all.
But you let me.
Okay, so I wanted a kid.
But after that,
we both wanted a kid.
But I'm saying after that, you get a second chance. Men only get one shot. We only get get a second chance.
That is not a second chance.
Zach,
to make a decision.
He is wild.
You are wilding tonight. I tried to save you by going to the next topic.
On tonight.
Yes, he is.
Let me tell you, shout out to AC. She fed me pizza.
Yeah, and he had some drinks or something. I don't know.
Oh no, you tweaking. Let's go ahead and get to this. Let's jump to the next R&B debate, man, with music producer that worked with Chris Brown, Neo, Rihanna, and a bunch of others, man. Roomies, let's welcome RoccStar. What up, boy? What's happening?
What's up with my people, though, man? What's the deal?
What's up, RoccStar?
Y'all, oh my God. Hold on, put that back up. Y'all energy so on point right now. I'm like, yo, I gotta figure it out with y'all. What's good?
What's up, RoccStar?
Thank you.
I love y'all energy right now. Y'all going viral.
Hey, man, appreciate you, G. Appreciate it. Hey, let's go ahead and jump into it. We saw it. Jermaine Dupri was talking about, what was missing in R&B, right? He was saying because the artists don't have church in there. So he's like, that's probably the problem why we don't see this next wave of big R&B stars. What you think? Let's take a listen to what I'm saying. Let's take a listen before we jump into it. Let's take a listen.
Okay.
Young black youth of today do not go to church, and they don't have that church band grooming. Like B. Cox came from the church, right?
Right.
Jodeci comes from church. Like, so when you listen to that soul, that soul that you think is soul, that's coming from over there. Yeah, it's an added piece of information that if you're gonna make these records, it's hard to beat Jodeci when you don't have that element.
You don't have,
you know what I mean? That's a,
you don't have,
that's,
yeah, you don't have that
yeah,
soul. You don't have that.
that's
passion,
an element. So it's like when people be saying, "Yo, music ain't the way it used to be." Like I just posted my new Anthony Hamilton record is coming out
Queen.
October 4th.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Hamilton comes from the church. Like,
yeah.
you're not gonna get that that's in his voice.
Yeah.
You ain't just getting that from being on the internet. That ain't getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
What you think?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think that was a little bit of a promo for the new single. But besides that, because JD my homie, that's really the homie. But no, but at the same time, I think what he was trying to explain is music is lacking feeling. I mean, I don't think it so much has to do with the church, because there's people that never been to church that create, you know what I mean, music with feeling. It's about feeling. I think that music right now, R&B right now, doesn't have feeling. Me personally, when I make records like Fine China, like Call Me Every Day, like Autumn Leaves, all these records, or Summer Too Hot, I try and make sure that the records have feelings when you're listening to them. But yeah, it's about feeling. I think he kind of was just trying to explain music doesn't have that feeling that broke the segregation walls when, you know what I mean, the white women were running to see James Brown, and, you know, it don't have feeling no more. So I agree with him on certain things. And then I skipped the Anthony Hamilton part.
I mean,
oh damn,
Glorilla from the church.
She showed.
She started in the church.
Yeah,
she started in the church.
That's why she's so great.
Gloria, hallelujah.
Period.
That's genius.
Yeah, I agree with JD.
She did.
I agree with JD.
Glorilla started in the church is crazy, bro.
She did, dog.
Yo, that is a crazy statement.
That's why she loved Tamar. Do you remember? It's a verse in Tamar. It's a Bible verse, something like that. Or at least a church saying.
Went too far now.
Who gave him whatever he was smoking before he got to the show, RoccStar? I don't know, bro.
Hey, that's genius. Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this before we go to the next part. I feel like that maybe the R&B things, because a lot of the younger artists they're not doing their research, right? They're not going back to what the hit record is. Pretty much cut and paste. Okay, I think this is gonna sound okay, or they're not even getting inspired by the past. You agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, like not to go back to a record like Fine China, but I had to tap into Michael's energy. I had to tap into that off the wall. I had to tap into certain situations. A lot of times that I do records, I have to tap into an authentic source, and it comes from authenticity. A lot of these producers now are just clicking buttons in Fruity Loops, and it sounds dumping, but it's nothing. It's like most of them are mumbling. It's not a story. The stories is the punchline. So, you know, it's everything is just, I feel like right now there's no feeling in pretty much anything, is why it's a lot of depression. It's a lot of weird stuff going on out here right now. It's a lot of you know, it's a lot of BS going on out here right now. You know, the moguls are getting locked up. I think if the music was different, people might still be on the air. It might be different, but go ahead.
Okay, now since you done brought up the moguls, friend, you know they dropping documentaries every which way. Chris Brown got another one coming. R. Kelly got another documentary coming out, plus the Diddy charges. As a black man in the music industry, has that changed kind of how you move in Hollywood?
Yeah, I'm moving the same way I always move, which is not putting myself in a stupid position. I feel like, you know, being such close friends with CB and working with him for the last 5 albums and all that type of stuff, because one mistake could end up as your identity. I mean, CB's like one of the coolest dudes, one of my closest friends. Like, I call him just in life. So at the end of the day, I'm in a situation where, like, I have to sit there and look at him suffer from what he did. Hey, yeah, I'm in the middle of come on, bro. This is crazy. But yeah, like, I'm in the sorry, everybody that came in, I'm in the studio. But I didn't have to sit there and watch him suffer from just making one mistake. And really it just stays with you. So for me, I'm just being a lot more cautious and careful how I move all the way around the board, because I feel like it just becomes your identity. So yeah, these documentaries, they just they starting to get crazy. I don't even know what that documentary is. R. Kelly, that's you know, he's a freaky ass nigga, 69 guy. I don't even know where that came from. But I don't know what the CB documentary is about. Like, are we still talking about Rihanna from 15 years ago? Or they gotta get off that. It's starting to get ridiculous. Like, it's starting to get
it is.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's crazy.
like, I'm like, bro, this dude's selling out concerts worldwide. And I'm not, it don't affect our record sales at the end of the day. We still #1 every album. But I feel like, how do you, like, they can't wait to bring another black man down. Like, they didn't want us to be successful in general, multimillionaires in general. So they wanted to hit, as soon as they found a little outlet, they like, oh, okay, it's a problem. So, now it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we can hold this over your head.
Uh-oh. We done lost
You lost your volume.
We lost some audio.
Oh, can you hear me?
No.
My bad.
Yeah,
R.
we
Kelly,
got
he's out of pocket.
You say
Yeah,
R.
my
Kelly
bad.
out of
R.
pocket?
Kelly, he out of pocket. Yeah, he
Okay.
over there, he was doing undescribableness. I don't know what he got going on. But yeah. Uh-huh.
Undescribableness. That's a new one.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
new one,
R. Kelly was out here. Yeah, R. Kelly needed to be jump kicked. I don't know what he got going on. And who else got a documentary on him?
His daughter and his kids are dropping a documentary soon.
Yeah, nobody liked him. But who else? I mean, he had some smashes though, but he was also smashing unnecessary. And what else? There was another person.
You didn't
No, you said
heat
no.
it
It was
up.
crazy. It's undescribable.
Yes.
You said R.
goodness.
Kelly and who else though?
Chris Brown documentary. And then
No,
of course
they out of pocket for Chris Brown. But who else?
The Diddy charges. What you think about that?
Diddy done gone too far. Diddy, and I know Diddy. He cool. It's just I don't know what the hell they done gone too far. I don't know where they been at. They've been outside acting crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's
Diddy ever invited you to a freak off?
Man, listen when I'm screaming. Diddy would have got jump kicked. I'm trying to tell you right now, Diddy would have got fangle whopped. He would have got Molly Flop trying to play with me. I'm not doing that. They know better than to invite me to anything. They don't nobody want me to show up. I'd have been like, what's going on? Oh, nah, bro.
Huh? You ever made a baby oil song?
Nah, come on, my nigga. You acting different. That's why I didn't go. Listen when I'm screaming. I'm trying to explain. It's impossible for me to have been at one of them joints. I don't even know what's going on. And you know what's crazy is I work with Cassie. Kim Porter, when I was a kid, used to manage me. I grew up like watching Christian, like Quincy. That's family. Like,
oh wow.
So yeah, but like at the same time, before I had hits and all that, but at the same time, like Puff, they know. I don't know. I never seen none of that. What's crazy is even being this heavy in the industry, 11 Grammys in, all this type of stuff. I never seen none of that because I guess, are selective. They just didn't. Nobody want to invite me to nothing. There's nobody invited me to nothing. They're going too far. But shit, it's crazy, man. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know.
You've been safe, friend. I am so glad.
Yeah, it's done gone too. I would have just hit. I would have just hit a nigga. Don't know. I'm telling you right there, there's nobody. But anyway, yeah. But what else we talking about?
I was gonna ask you, man. You were on Love and Hip Hop LA. Would you ever return to reality TV?
Oh man, they ask me that every single day of my life. I get calls every single day of my life. Please come back on TV. No, I can't do it. I feel like it's a gateway drug. I feel like you want to take it and turn into Cardi and turn into, Nene Leakes and turn into Kim Kardashian. You want to take it and go to bigger things. You don't want to just make it a. Look at me in the background.
You snapping.
I'm telling you, I was ridiculous. As soon as I jumped on camera, it was undescribable. But yeah, I mean, yeah, reality TV, it just put you. I'm just good. As soon as the camera come on, I'm jumping right into character. It's go season. But it's a good gateway drug. But I'm good off. I'm good off reality TV. That's not something. That's like I'm a multi-millionaire. Being on reality TV, I don't feel like that's something that's like something you do at the beginning. 5-6 seasons, it's like that's a job, bro. You need to go get a job.
All right, we here, man. You doing some stuff, man. You mixing hip hop and culture and technology together. Tell us about that. What's going on?
Okay, so yeah, I just did a worldwide partnership with T-Mobile for RoccStar Wireless. So they're my partners worldwide. Ooh. And as you know, Ryan Reynolds just sold Mint Mobile for $1.4 billion. And they haven't in this MVNO space, nobody's prevalent. So I created RoccStar Wireless, and we partnered with one of the biggest companies, obviously worldwide, and we just coming with affordable rates, $19.99, unlimited. You could tap in because people are like, yo, I just paid $300 on myself. I'm like, yo, RoccStar Wireless, $19.99. we good, locked in. And we're connecting people to, backstage passes, everybody on the network. You get early ticket access. You just get access. We connecting you to the RoccStar. So, RoccStar Wireless, we active, man. I'm amped up. Our customers are running up the Richter scale right now. And I'm just happy to offer affordable phone service because everything is just ridiculous right now. So,
Man,
I'm happy about that.
No doubt.
That's dope, bro.
Hey, man, RoccStar, man, we got to have you back on, man. Incredible
Please do,
industry,
man.
man.
I'm here anytime. You need some ridiculous commentary. I'm here all week. Yeah, just let me know because it could get ridiculous. Yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro. Much love, man.
Thanks so much, y'all. Appreciate it. Much love. Okay.
Love.
All right. Now, let's jump to this. Neo and his trio are going viral. It seems all three of his girlfriends or lovers, whatever you want to call them, they each have pictures of them kissing Neo as their social profile pics. You see that? Bella, Ariel, and Monet. They all got the pictures kissing Neo. Now, with that type of understanding, it makes you wonder, what can a man get from a wife that he absolutely cannot get from a girlfriend?
That
three other girlfriends.
He can't get that. He cannot get that. That is not wife stuff. That's other things. No. So that you can't get that.
No, but what can a man get from a wife that he can't get from a girlfriend?
Well, tell us.
Because you said that we were ducking marriage, so I just want to know what can you get from?
Hey, you playing marriage right now?
Who?
Yeah, you.
Well, I'm a girlfriend. Okay?
Yeah, but you playing?
What do you mean I'm playing?
Because y'all live together.
Okay.
You supposed to be married before you live together. You in church.
You were supposed to do a lot of things at your big age, and that you ain't did. So what I'm trying to figure out what points to be made. Yes, okay. I am a girlfriend, and when I tell you I'm a girlfriend, I am a girlfriend. For instance, Marlon Wayans, shout out again, just put in the comments that he would like to give me a baby. As a girlfriend, I can take that up for consideration. Okay, I can think twice about that. From what I've heard, Marlon Wayans is a great baby father. He pay his child support. They say he support his kids and everything. I've been seeing all that about Marlon Wayans. Okay, and he come from the Wayans. That's Low Down Dirty Shame, my favorite movie of all time. You know what I would do to get in the Wayans family and I could have a matter of fact, I might need to leave right now. Okay, Marlon Wayans an offer to give me a baby. So as a girlfriend, I can consider that. As a wife, it's a complete shutdown. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As somebody's wife, I couldn't entertain that. But as a girlfriend,
you could do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. Come on now.
You are crazy.
Yeah, for me, I think this is, of course, your wife. When I do get married, if that ever happens, I will hope a wife is going to offer way more than what a girl, because girlfriends are bills.
Excuse me?
Girlfriends are bills.
Oh, here
what
we
do
go.
you think a wife is going to be?
Your wife is your partner. Girlfriends are bills.
Okay.
Speak on it, brother.
I just feel like, everybody that I've seen is married and have successful marriage, their wives are like they partner. Now, maybe a girlfriend is about to become a wife.
Right.
That is probably a little bit different. Mm-hmm. But I'm just speaking in the sense of what Neo's doing, like a dating. Those 3 bills. That's 3. That's 3 bills right there. I'm looking at that. That's 3 past due bills.
Yeah,
right there.
I wouldn't join a team for free. I wouldn't join a team of other women for free for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to the homie. I know Neo, but I know what that is, bro. Mm-hmm. Any dude that dates has a team, he has to have a lot of money. That's just what it is. And it's not dates, whatever you doing, you front out. So that's not just one woman. It's actually it's too expensive to have that, to be honest with you, in 2024. In the 90s, maybe.
It all depends on the women, though, Tone. It all depends on the women. I know a man that work at FedEx that got 3 girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about what the women are willing to accept and do. So you can have them. You might not be good at it, but you can have them.
Okay. What they look like?
I don't know what they look like.
Okay, I'm just saying. Just said FedEx. Hey, you can have a team of 4s.
That's maybe what his tax bracket can get him.
Don't lie.
Team of 4s.
We know you like a nasty 6. I
do. 2 6s is a 12. So you're
sick.
Oh, okay. All right, man. Let's get to this story, man. Congratulations going out to Caitlin Clark. The WNBA star has been crowned the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year. Now, Clark claimed 66 of the 67 votes for the award. Means my one vote for Angel Reese did count. Shout out to that.
Yo, one.
Now, joining us now to talk WNBA and NBA headlines is sports journalist Janerika Owens. Hey, Janerika, what's up? Welcome to the show.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, Queen, welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
To be here.
Good. We're just gonna jump right into it, Janerika. Tell us, what are your thoughts? I mean, Caitlin Clark gets named Rookie of the Year. Does it feel a little bit like you wish that Angel Reese was able to finish the season? How you feeling about that?
Well, I'm actually, first off, congratulations to Caitlin Clark. She's a great person. And I think Angel Reese is a great person also. And, we got to think about what they both do on and off the court. I just hate that Angel only was able to get, one vote. But we have to think about her injury. The big question is, she would have been left out if she would have never had that wrist injury? And that's what the biggest question is. I think Caitlin is a great player, averaging 19.2 points per game. That all factors in. And, guys, she sold over 17,000 tickets with the Game Bridge, bringing something in history in Indiana that has never happened before. So you have to factor that in also. And I just think, the media, we try to, scrutinize Angel Reese in both Caitlin Clark and try to, divide the both of them. But I both think that they are, great players. And I think that Caitlin, deserved it. She's proven herself to the WNBA. She's proven herself to the world. So I think that, this, win and award was, great for her.
No, definitely.
I love that. Okay. Janerika, let me ask you this. Do you think that sports rivalries are exaggerated for media attention? Because I just feel like that their rivalry was a bit exaggerated. This is the first time that I've ever seen a scorer and a rebounder be compared like this. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like, I mean, in ways like they're both great. They both add so much value to their team, but I've never seen like a pure 3-point. You never compared Dennis Rodman to Steve Kerr. It just didn't happen, So do you think these sports rivalries are exaggerated?
Me personally, no, I actually like it. I think that's what it's about with sports. It's about trash talk. It's about being competitive. It's about seeing who can be better and compare the two, even when it's something so small. I think that's what brings the fans out. And, they've done something that we've never seen before. We've seen what they've done with, college, but we've never seen this with the WNBA. Shout out to other, wonderful women in sports. But I think Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark has literally changed the game of women in sports. Like, let's be serious here. It wasn't a lot of people watching the WNBA and showing up to those games. You guys see people like the Shade Room, like you guys are actually posting it. People are engaged. Fans are watching. You have children looking up to Angel Reese because she is a Black woman that's doing her thing. And you also have people like Caitlin Clark that's looking up to other women because they are trailblazers. So I love the trash talk. I love that we get to, compare the two. But one thing we just should not, focus solely on is just trying to make one better than the other. I think they both stand out in each of their ways.
Yeah.
Dope.
Now, sis, there's another story that's still creating chatter, and that's the Chicago Sky coach, Teresa Witherspoon, being terminated after 1 year. How do you feel about that decision?
I hate that for her because I feel like she's a great coach. You guys know she used to be the assistant coach of the Pelicans. So she knows the game of basketball. She knows what she's doing, but I just feel like with their, record only winning 13 games, I think that factor into it. But I think that's a great look for, Ty Young also, her being the assistant coach. Maybe that's a sign that she can step up and, be the head coach. But, Angel Reese, I know she did a couple of interviews and, she said that she hates to see her leave. She's the only coach who's actually believed in her. And I think that that's something that, we can factor into it. I hate to see her go. But, I don't know what's next for, the next head coach. I think maybe it could be, Ty Young.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, dope. Very dope. Shout out Ty. What up, girl? What's up? Let's go ahead and get to this though. That's my dog. I like it. Ty Young. I hope she gets it, man. She played for the Sky. She played for, I think, the Las Vegas Aces. And maybe even, I think I forgot the other team. I think she may have played the Atlanta Dream. I think she may have played for Atlanta. But
I want to ask you this. Do you think it was some behind the scenes, something that we don't know about, or something that maybe the sports world knows about of why Teresa Witherspoon was let go after 1 year?
No, I don't really think it's that much of things that happen behind the scenes. I just feel like, it's a business at the end of the day. You have to bring numbers, you have to win games. She isn't the first coach that's been fired for not, winning a lot of games. A record of 13-27. They just had to do what they needed to do in order to keep building on the organization. And I just always say it like this: it's always a business, and you can't take things personal when it comes to sports.
Right.
Players get traded all the time. And I just feel like when players get traded, it may not be the thing that they wanted, but they get traded and win championships. So maybe, this may not be the best team for her, but who's to say she can't get picked up next year or years down the line and actually win a championship and go to the playoffs. So I don't think that, that makes her a bad coach. I think she's a great coach. Things didn't align for her.
Yeah, unfortunate circumstances. Your star rookie gets injured. That's kind of tough. Let's get to this, though. NBA Media Day was this week, and we hear you attended the Phoenix Suns press day. Now, I saw it on First Take that Stephen A. Smith, he said the Phoenix Suns want out of the business of Kevin Durant. Do you think he's going to make it the entire season?
Me personally, yes, I definitely think that he's going to make it the whole season. This Kevin Durant's 18th season in the NBA. He's 36 years old, and he has no intention on letting up. And, the Suns also have a new coach, Coach Mike. He loves Kevin Durant. He says he's the first one that shows up at practice during, training camp. He's the last one to leave. He works tirelessly, and, he prove himself to the team. And, this is by this being coach first, season with the Suns, he's not looking to see what Kevin Durant has done in the past. He's looking to see what he can build with the team now. I feel like we have the, dynamic trio with Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. And, they have Tyus Jones from the Grizzlies. I think they'll be a power, starting five. And I think, Coach Mike wants to see what Kevin Durant can do. He loves Kevin Durant. He thinks he's a great asset to the team. And I don't think he has any plans on letting him go this early.
Yeah, it's just weird when you hear it, because it wasn't of course. You can't say anything about Kevin Durant's play. Nobody can say anything about that. The jerseys and the rafters already. I think the thing that Stephen A. Smith was saying, that he was a bit aloof with some of the teammates, and maybe now that they have a new coach, maybe that'll change.
Mm-hmm. And congratulations to Kevin Durant, guys. You guys know he just got back from Paris and receiving his 4th gold medal. Congratulations to him. And Devin Booker is also a gold medalist also. I think it's great to see them. And I'm just excited to see this season. It's a lot going on. Clay has a new chapter. Bronny and LeBron is here. That's something I'm so excited to watch. And I just think that's what makes sports do what it does.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up Bronny, because Magic Johnson recently said Bronny should play in the G League this season. So what's the word in the sports world about this? What are you getting?
You have your pros and cons. You have 50% of the league saying that Bronny should be with the G League, and you have a lot of fans saying that he should play. And I think that's something that we should focus on, the bigger picture. Guys, this is history. LeBron gets to play on the court with his son. This is something we've never seen before. Seeing a Black family, we get to see Savannah show up to see not only her husband, but her son be able to play. Rich Paul has done something that nobody has ever done before. You guys know about the Rich Paul rule. So being able to pull this off and see them all make it happen, I'm excited to see what goes. Even if Bronny isn't a good fit to go pro, he can always go G League. That'll never be taken away from him. But being able to see them able to make their dream come true and be able to play together within this organization, I think that's the main goal and something we should all focus on. You guys know their game is going to sell out every single game, each away game, each home game, and that's something that I'm just really, looking forward to seeing. I'm just excited about it. LeBron seems like he's super happy. The fans are happy. It's just a different type of energy. And I also, was listening to some of the interviews. LeBron was just basically saying how Bronny, he likes to drive to practice himself. He don't like to be the corny dad and make him ride with him. I just think it's something exciting to see. Magic Johnson, he could be right. A lot of people have said things. You guys know that Jaylen Brown has made his comments, and a lot of people have made their comments during, Summer League back in July. But I think that Bronny needs to, just prove to us. And I feel like, he just have to prove. And until then, we just have to wait and see until preseason.
Yeah, I think that if you're saying something about this, you're a hater. Just in my, I'm just dead serious. It's something I've never seen in my life. Like the Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr. that probably saw a piece of that. I don't know, but this is something I've seen LeBron's entire career. And then you watch his son, when you used to see him at the side on the sidelines, actually wearing the same jersey as him, James Jr. Come on, man, this is a movie, man. You cannot not like this. This is crazy.
No, this is very crazy.
Why are you over there looking like that?
What you mean?
You don't like
What are
this?
your thoughts? I want to hear what you have to say. What are your thoughts?
Wait, know what I gotta say.
You
LeBron,
mighty quiet.
Yeah.
You ain't quiet no other time.
well, let's talk about it. LeBron James was born on December 30th, okay? The same day as me. I'm the biggest LeBron James fan. You know what I'm saying? So I've been saying that I honestly think that this move has put LeBron into the GOAT conversation. I mean, not even the conversation. He's been in the conversation, but I think he surpasses Mike with this move.
All right. Well,
so if y'all want to know what I gotta say,
now you done lost me.
Okay, so now y'all shouldn't have asked me
You
this.
went too far. Right.
Now and then when he get his other son in there, and Bryce and Bronny running down the court full speed, and then Bronny throw it to Bryce, and then Bryce throw it backwards, and LeBron dunk it. What y'all gonna do then?
I'm a cheer. Better than Mike. All right, let's ask you about this question. Really quick, there was a really cool thing that happened. A lot of us think, and it caught everybody by surprise. NBA player AJ Griffin, who was drafted in the first round in 2022, took to his YouTube channel to announce that he's retiring from basketball to become a minister and follow Jesus. Now, he didn't say follow anybody else. He said Jesus. So you can't really knock that. Now, my thing is this, is that would you walk away from millions or a career for a greater purpose, Zach?
I mean, here's my thing. I ain't no dude. I didn't know who AJ Griffin was. Y'all telling me this like I had an AJ Griffin jersey and I got courtside seats waiting for AJ Griffin to play. I ain't no dude. Like, I didn't know whether he played. I don't know. And if he want to go follow Jesus, I am so happy that he's going to follow Jesus. Yeah, like y'all make it seem like Steph or KD went. It's AJ Griffin. Did you know him? No. Before this story, did you know that he was going? Like,
I would have asked Janerika. Janerika, how you feel about this? You're not gonna put me on the spot, bro.
I feel like AJ Griffin, he has his own fan base. He may not be a LeBron, KD, Steph, but he still has a fan base. But me personally, I would do both. I would, live my life through my career. Like CJ Stroud, he speak about, Jesus all the time and how he's a Christian and his mom is a pastor, but he lives that every time he walks out on the field, he take a kneel and he pray. I think what AJ is doing is great. I think it's very significant. I think it'll also push a lot of people to live in their truth and, show that they do come from a, godly home and a Christian background. I just feel like in this field, a lot of people, not even just, in sports, I think within entertainment, a lot of people are afraid to show that they come from church. I think a lot of people are afraid to show that they actually believe in God. Being on social media every day, going to games, going to clubs or parties, we forget, our main reason on, earth, whether you're Christian, Jewish, or anything. I just feel like we don't really get the chance to expose who we truly, believe in our religious background. So for him to do that, kudos to him. I just feel like he's been a leader, and I hope that other players want to do the same thing. But I would do both. I wouldn't walk away from my career. I'll still, do both. But hey, God, qualifies the call, and maybe God called him to do that.
Yeah, everybody keeps saying do both. Like, okay,
I would do both.
Everybody keeps saying do both. I even looked at the roomies in the comments. They like, why didn't he do both? That man has been playing basketball his whole life. You have to get to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? He's probably been a Christian his whole life too. He's been doing both his whole entire life. He made a decision to give it all to Jesus.
The Lord told him
to
put
give
the
it
ball
all
down and pick up the Bible.
And
I don't think anybody should be able to critique that, because who's gonna argue with the Lord?
Yeah, I wish him the best.
Yes.
Hello.
Absolutely. All right, Janerika, thank you so much. We're gonna have to bring you back later on in the NBA season and get some of your thoughts on some of the great storylines that we know is gonna be happening.
Of course, I can't wait. Shout out to preseason, guys. Make sure you guys tune in this week.
Absolutely.
Thanks for stopping by, Queen.
Bye.
All right, y'all, let's jump into this. Details on the cause of death for Rich Homie Quan have been released, and it's been revealed that Rich Homie Quan died to an accidental overdose. So I just want to say, let's continue to pray for his family for sure. Yes. And I know we've been joking a lot, but let's turn it a little more serious. Is addiction a choice or a disease?
Oh, it's 100% disease, and one thing I think it's definitely hereditary in some places, and sometimes I have friends that they grew up where their father was maybe abused alcohol, and they they started drinking, just like, oh no, I ain't like my dad, and saw themselves going down the wrong path and had to pull back. It's one of those things, man. People try to say it's a choice. Some people you can choose to stop cold turkey, but some people, man, it's wired into you.
Yeah, I mean, addiction is something that has affected my family my whole life, and it's definitely, I would say, a disease. I do think that you do make a choice to be involved in drugs or substances, and once you make the choice, sometimes you trigger the disease in you, and you can't stop it. You can't stop it. You can't control it. But it's something that we need to be more openly about. I feel like talking about amongst each other, especially young people, because a lot of our friends in the industry walk around addicted, and we just too scared to ever call them out on them or offer them help. We just let them walk around like zombies. And this is the unfortunate outcome. So I think with Rich Homie Quan's passing, it opens up a bigger conversation that we all need to get a little bit more comfortable with having, which is we need to get our friends sober.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, and I just think it starts with a choice, and then like Kiki said, it turns into a disease, you know. Because I think that the bigger thing is people use drugs and alcohol as a coping mechanism for something else that they may be going through. Right? You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to start focusing on the other thing that people are going through and finding them help and ways to cope other than drugs and alcohol. Because you know, when you're getting high every day, you really trying to run away from whatever you truly feel when you sober.
But one thing about an addict, I feel like they do have to make the choice to stop. Yes. No one else can make a choice for them. You can only be supportive and offer help. But as an addict, you have to make the choice to stop. So, you know, praying for everybody that's battling any type of addiction.
Yeah. Let's bring in a roomie. Let's bring in a roommate and talk about this.
Roomie,
where you at? I don't know why Tone whispering.
I don't know why.
Because that's a serious voice.
Oh, and he put his hands like this.
Yes. It's just really
yeah, like AJ Griffin.
Yes,
you about to pray for us, bro? Something on your heart, Pastor. You wanna?
Well, you know,
I hate both of you.
His voice got low.
I hate. Hey, Roomie, excuse me. They take me serious. Sorry, they're making fun of me when I was being serious. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Janerika Owens. I'm calling from Jersey. And, you know, I feel like I want to just echo everything that you guys are already saying. I think that it starts off as a choice. It could be a bad choice. And then it turns into a disease, much like we, you know, make bad food choices and then, you know, diseases pop up in our body. I think what's so unfortunate about the situation with not only Quan, but so many other people who are in the same age category who, you know, start off recreationally using drugs. We as people, like Black people, don't have a real plan of action when it comes down to, we know somebody is struggling. We kind of just sit back and, you know, I hope that, you know, all right, well, not tonight, but, you know, whatever. And I think that we need to be a little bit more informed about what to do in the event when somebody is experiencing a potential overdose. And, you know, I again, my condolences to the family as well. It's a lot to bear, and not all hope is lost. We just need to kind of really dig deep and like unpack those problems that we're having. But then also too, like you said, it has to be a choice. And sometimes they're not ready to make that choice. Right. You know what I mean? I can't force you, but what I can do is inform myself and equip the people around me to be like, hey, if this is going like this is what you do, by way of, you know what I mean, Narcan and all these other, you know, interventions that we have available. And I think we don't have those conversations because of a denial factor. Nobody really wants to say, I'm really struggling, girl. Like nobody really wants to say, I'm popping these pills, I'm popping these E-bombs, because then it's like, okay, well, now I need to really watch you. Now I really need to kind of equip myself with something that makes it very real. So
that's some good points there, sis.
Oh, we'll say.
Yeah, and I always like to tell everybody, if it ain't weed, it's crack. I don't care what they call it. I don't care how they package it. If it ain't weed, it's crack. So just so y'all know, okay. And this, let me tell you something.
This new weed crack too, Kiki.
Thank you. That's why I don't play around. I tried weed one time, I almost died. Okay, I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. A whole funeral played in my head. I never touched it again. That's me though. You know. Go ahead. And
I want to say this. I want to tell people, like, it's nothing wrong with being sober. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had a drink or I haven't had a drink or any alcohol since March. You know what I'm saying? And I have been having the most fun in my life. Like my inner fun is out. And even when I'm out with Tone, see Tone getting ready to say, you cap it, I'll be fake drinking when I be with you.
No, I wasn't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna
I've
snitch
seen-
on you.
I've seen
Kiki
you fake
has seen
drink.
me
I've
fake
seen
drink.
you fake drink.
I
Yeah.
go
I
get
was
I get
a
mocktails and I act like I'm drinking just because I don't really want people to be like, "Why you ain't drinking?" You know what I'm saying? But I really realized that when I was going out, I really just wanted something in my hand.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't necessarily need to be an alcoholic beverage.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And being sober is so cool. You work out, we wake up without a hangover. You know
Mhm.
everything you did.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it was cool. So I just want people to know you can be sober. It's fun. It's
And live
fine.
life.
And
Yeah.
live a good life.
But you also can. I mean, me and Toe, we don't fake drink. We we ain't fake drinking, but you know, we support you on that, Zach,
Yeah.
for sure.
There you go. Shout out DJ Academics. He's watching. Shout out Academics watching. What's up, boy? What's happening?
What up?
What up?
What up? What up? Thank you so much for joining us, man. We appreciate you.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right, guys. Now we got to get into this topic because DDG has had the internet in shambles this week. He's trending for a few reasons right now, but one thing he did say that working a 9-to-5 should only be used to fund your own business. Let's take a look at his comments.
A 9-to-5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm gonna be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like, nobody should ever think that, because if you ever late too many times, they're gonna get rid of you. They don't care what you got going on in your family. They don't care about nothing. If I'm the business and you always late and you doing this, I'm firing you.
Okay.
What do y'all think about his comments? Because
Everybody can't be a business owner.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It sounds good and it makes sense, but if everybody owned a business, wouldn't nobody be working?
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So like every teacher should be you know what I'm saying? Think about all the jobs that you need 9-to-5 work.
These are generational conversations, though. Like a person so let's think about it. My mom, my dad, they get a job. They're like, yo, let's get a job, because it's hard for Black people to get jobs, especially good paying jobs. So they want to get in, lock in, get the benefits for their kids, and be able to send them to great schools. Right now, and then you just we've elevated since then. And what you're seeing is a person like DDG who's self-made. And you can say that DJ Academics is watching too. These are people that have been able to say, okay, I could create my own and be able to make it. But before you get, that's just a building block. He's looking at it like how Black people should be. And you're right, everybody shouldn't be an owner. A lot of people don't want to be owners. They want to just work. They want that check every day.
I'm just saying the way our current America is built. It's built off people working.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that.
But working class, what he's saying is if you're working class, you're 9-to-5, right? Maybe he's saying not start your own business, but it should be something else outside of working to get somebody else rich, especially right now in this day and age. Because you could work a 9-to-5 and plan it and be a YouTube streamer.
If everybody was an entrepreneur, everything would fall out. The bottom would fall out.
I disagree. I disagree. I understand his sentiments and I understand where he was coming from, but I think that is, like you said, a generational conversation, and that's why so many people in the business world right now have mental health issues and struggle with reality, because everybody cannot be a business owner.
That's true.
Everybody cannot be an entrepreneur. Everybody is not born to handle that type of stress. Right. Some of y'all booking sites not even nice. Some of y'all need an HR department. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's not made to be a boss, right. You know, to run a business. You're just not made for it, and that's okay. You need to wake up every day and find something that makes you feel fulfilled and makes you feel happy, and that you can provide for your family, whether that is picking up trash or driving Uber. It's a job. It pays your bills. And if you are happy, that is what you are here to do. Everybody trying to jump in everybody else's lane is why we have so much chaos going on. We don't have enough doctors. Everybody on YouTube. Everybody got a salon suite and they don't need one. So I don't agree with this.
Preach, Kiki.
A salon suite is crazy. I still like the fact, because in a sense, I still like the fact of saying, hey, working for anybody. They're not going to make you rich working for them. Yeah. The only way you can get rich is working for yourself. That's just my thought.
There it is. All right, y'all, let's bring in, joining us right now is someone who helped shape the culture of hip hop. She also helped define the term video vixen. Roomies, welcome, Melyssa Ford.
Where you at, Melyssa?
Melyssa, where you at? Hey, Melyssa.
They said she ain't never audio only.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she in audio only.
Can you hear us?
She's jumping in. She's jumping in.
Is she jumping in?
She's jumping in. She's coming. I know it.
We'll wait for Melyssa, honey.
Hey, Melyssa.
All right. What up to Michael Jones? What up, y'all? What's good?
Yeah, let's see some of the roomies that's checking in while we wait.
Michael Jones Jr., what's up? All right.
Candace said, hey, Melyssa.
Yeah, everybody waiting for it. We waiting to see it.
Well, okay.
One of the original.
Well, we'll wait till she come back. You know,
Joe Budden podcast. Come on, man. That's one of them ones. All right.
Let's keep it
moving. Keep it moving. Let's go ahead. Let's keep it moving. We'll wait until we get Melyssa back up. All right, Kiki, we got something happening really cool at HBCU.
Yes, we do. Shout out to Tuskegee University for launching Alabama's only HBCU aviation program to train Black pilots. I love this. Okay, students will train on the same grounds as the Tuskegee Airmen. How y'all feel about this? Because I know y'all, HBCU, Zach, how you feel?
I love this. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not the Tennessee State University, I support all HBCUs.
Yes, because if it's starting at Tuskegee, it can come to...
Yeah, it can go to any HBCU. You know what I'm saying? I'm an advocate for HBCUs. I think all Black people should go there. But I definitely think we need more Black pilots.
Yes.
We need more Black men in aviation.
And women.
And men and women. And well, according to DDG, everybody got to start a plane company. But
why are you like that, dog?
I'm just saying.
Why y'all both like
that?
He's just trying to preach Black wealth.
No, he's preaching this unrealistic entitlement that this new generation has. And I'm sorry, I don't want to sound like the old lady in the club. Millennials, Gen Z, they come in hot and unrealistic. Like that's not how the world,
But no, I am happy to see we do need more black pilots, man. And I think this is super dope. I honestly, if I was restarting my schooling, you know what I'm saying, I would give that I would consider that.
Really?
I definitely would.
I wouldn't fly on nothing you got going on.
Why
nothing,
why wouldn't you fly on anything I got?
Because we watched Soul Plane.
Yeah.
We saw what happened.
Yeah, what are you talking about? All right, looks like we got Melyssa Ford getting ready to join us. All right, let's go ahead and bring her in.
There she is.
Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Hey. What's up, Melyssa Ford? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now we know one of the original video vixen, the video vixen, now a successful podcaster. It's a lot going on, Melyssa. You got a lot happening. First, let me ask you this: being in that, the Joe Budden podcast has become just a monster in the podcast space. Now you just joined it. Was that what you feeling some type of way? Like, oh man, like I gotta, because everybody's watching you. It's not just a small podcast; it's the podcast.
Hold on, I just have to do a little sidebar. That video that you guys had up of me just now, like from the BET Awards, I look so good. I'm sorry. It's been a minute since I saw that. Since I saw that outfit and that haircut, and I just look so happy. And you know what I'm saying? When you see like a past video of yourself, I just had to say hi to my former self. Okay. Yeah. I'm back. Okay. All right. The Joe Budden podcast. That shit is lit. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'll be completely honest. I did not really watch the show prior to my involvement. I feel like it has just a more male demographic. And so, but Joe and I have been friends for a really long time. And he knew that I wanted to get back into podcasting. And he also knew that he wanted to add a woman to the crew that had a very specific skill set and set of gifts. And he felt like that was me. And so I came on board in January of 2023. And it was really a trial process because I didn't know if I wanted to do it. He didn't know if he wanted me to do it like long term. We had to see if the audience gelled with me and whatnot. But it ended up becoming a really good, situation. And I'm going on 2 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Where does the time go, right?
I know, right?
I love seeing you in that seat, Melyssa. And you've been in many seats, many different platforms, sharing your opinion with us. So, and you've been in hip hop. So, as somebody who has, some would say, survived hip hop and the evolution of it, where we are right now with all these different scandals and people being revealed, do you feel like there's some type of hunt on Black men in Hollywood, or do you just feel the floodgates are starting to open for stuff that should have been revealed a long time ago?
when chickens come home to roost. That's just, yeah. When we're talking about just anybody, not just Black men, what was his name? Epstein and Harvey Weinstein and whoever else got, kind of wrapped up in the whole, Me Too rigmarole and whatnot. It's, we're talking about decades of bad behavior. We're talking about decades of predatory behavior that went unchecked. So in my opinion, no, it's not a hunt on any specific group of men. It is just men with predatory instincts that, who had power and money and influence and enablers and enforcers to do their dirty work for them. And it went unchecked for a really long time. And now chickens are coming home to roost. And that's the bottom line.
Yeah. And when you were in it, there was no, in the beginning, there was no social media. There's no HR department for you all to go to when things were happening. How did you deal with that back then?
We just kind of posted up like beavers, back to back. You keep my 6 while you fall asleep, or I fall asleep, and vice versa. No, I mean, as a woman, you just had to kind of be like really hyper vigilant about your personal sense of safety. But I mean, like, being a woman, we're conditioned to have to constantly be hyper vigilant about our sense of personal safety in every aspect of our lives. So this was just another aspect of life in which you had to be, cognizant of, certain pitfalls and traps and whatever else.
Well, Melyssa, I ain't gonna lie to you. Seeing you makes me miss MTV videos. It makes me miss 106 in Park. I mean, you were the one in the era.
Something. Those were the days. Those were simpler times. Those were simpler times. All we had to do was show up in our best business casual and go to a club and shit. It was great. It was
you make me miss old school fat. You know what I'm saying? But just tell me your best and worst memories from your video vixen days.
Best memory is Big Pimpin'. The whole entire time. It just, so many of the girls that were hired for that gig were Canadian girls. So when I got like the call sheet and I saw all the names of the girls that were there, like Cindy and Tanisha and, Andrea and whatnot, I was like, Naomi and Sarah, I was like, oh, we're about to have a ball. And it was like, Big Pimpin' was just one of the most incredible experiences ever. Highlight reel of life kind of thing. Worst experiences, I didn't really have like horrifying experience, like bad experiences, but I'd probably say that Cher Shayla Ghost was a little bit more difficult than the rest, just because there was a bunch of men there that, they were entourage and they were real handsy and made my experience extremely uncomfortable. So I probably have to say that one.
Yeah. All right.
Now, I do want to ask you this, Melyssa, because I saw you told my good sis Angela Yee a story about you were on a video set or something with R. Kelly and he was crying. I never got to, what was he crying about?
So I did Happy People for R. Kelly, and on Happy People, he wasn't crying there. He actually started playing the piano on a break and started singing opera.
Wow.
But no, fast forward maybe like several years later, now I'm a television broadcaster. I'm hosting, doing television hosting and doing interviews and stuff like that. So I was doing something for, I think, BET. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. And I was doing a one-on-one interview with R. Kelly. And in the midst of the interview, he started, we're just talking and whatnot. And then the team went out to a sushi restaurant afterward at the Gansevoort Hotel. And he's just, talking, not kicking the Willy Bobo in my ear or anything. But then he starts crying. And I was just like, they're there. What am I supposed to do right now? This was
right.
That's how heaven. That's how heaven. I need a hug.
They're there.
Oh my God!
This is one of those really weird stories that just is like a blip on your radar kind of thing.
And he just never explained what made him cry.
He just was telling some kind of sordid story about his emotions and his feelings and shit like that. And it just was like a really extreme reaction to like what he was saying. I mean, I'll be completely honest, it seemed a little manipulative. I don't know if this was like a pulling pants, but honestly, I felt like I was a little too old. Let me stop. Anyway, but yeah.
Okay, it was one of them. I don't know how to hog tie people moments. Yeah. I got you. I got what?
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know how to hog tie people. You know. I'm look.
Yo, man. Let me ask you this. This is the thing, because I mean, you've seen it. We've seen people with great talent, they do great art. Are you able to separate that? You know, a person like Diddy, who's been basically a pillar of hip hop for a while. You see a person like R. Kelly, all of these different people from the culture. Uncle Russ is living in Bali somewhere. I mean, it's people that have been pillars in hip hop. Are you able to separate what they've done great from what we know now?
I mean, when we're talking about Diddy, we're not just talking about Diddy. We're talking about like the roster of talent that, you know, that he put out, that he developed, all of these groups and solo artists and stuff like that. So it's like, it's not just him. It's not just his body of work. It's, you know, it's all of the artists. It's Total. It's Mary J. Blige. It's Jodeci. It's, you know, Day 26. It's, you know, Craig Mack. It's Biggie. I mean, what the hell are you supposed to do? Like, many of these people is the soundtrack of your life. You know, it's a very that's a very complicated, convoluted kind of, you know, question that a lot of people are like asking themselves. And, you know, I think with R. Kelly, sometimes it's a little bit easier because his catalog of music, you know, really what we're familiar with is the songs he sang, even though he is responsible. He was a wonderful songwriter and is responsible for some really, you know, fantastic songs that are sung by other people. I think that, you know, really honestly, the average person's response to that is, I'm not separating nothing. I like the music. I'm going to play it when I feel like it. You know, it's just my personal, decision or whatever. Myself, I don't know. There's sometimes where I'm just like, I don't go out of my, I'll put it to you like this. I don't go out of my way to listen to R. Kelly. It's not like he is on my playlist. If somebody is playing him in the room that I'm in, I don't walk out of the room. So that's the only way that I can really answer that question, you know? So
tell you something, Melyssa, we in Chicago. We play that jail.
I know y'all do. When I go to Chicago, trust me, I hear it. And that's why I said, I'm not leaving the room.
Okay. CP2 is a classic album. And I also want to say, I do not like that Chris Brown is on this graphic that we're showing right now. I don't like it.
Yeah, we all.
I don't like it. I don't feel like he should be.
He should be.
I think a lot of people are having a lot of difficulty with the fact that Chris Brown is included in this, you know, collection of photos, and also that this documentary is coming out on him. You know, Chris Brown is very polarizing. You know, he's very beloved by, you know, the vast majority of people in our culture. You know, I mean, his tours across the country were sold out. He is just a phenomenal singer, a phenomenal performer. And it's, you know, I really don't even have anything to say. I'm still trying to sort through and process how I personally, you know, feel about this particular situation, because he just is such a wildly talented individual. And you always want to, like, you know, look at a situation like that and just give somebody grace. But then there's the flip side where, you know, you look at the accusations and how many of them might be, and then you look at it and you think, okay, well, this is kind of like a consistent set of behaviors and stuff, and it's messy. It's messy and it's uncomfortable, and I don't think really anybody really wants to have that kind of conversation, you know?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's hard. It's hard when an entertainer is really, really beloved. It's just difficult. You know, you have a myriad of conflicting emotions.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, you got a podcast, your own. What made you start your own podcast? And tell us about it.
Well, I had a podcast in the past. I started I'm Here for the Food in 2019.
Okay.
But as we all know, 2020 was a dumpster fire. The pandemic happened. And then my mom got very sick with cancer and ended up passing away. So I was not okay. So I put my podcast Thank you. I put my podcast on hold, but thank God all of my viewers and my subscribers and my supporters, they stuck with me. They stayed subscribed to that YouTube channel and stayed on that Instagram page. And now I am finally ready to relaunch my efforts into, my own mic solo podcasting venture with Hot and Bothered with Melyssa Ford. I am so excited about this. I've just been planning it for several months. And I'm just really, 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 really excited to get back to talking to my foodies and to the community and to the new people that are a part of my community since I've been on the Joe Budden podcast. It's just opened up the doors to just, being able to access so many other people.
That's what's up. Now, I sit on a podcast with these two crazy men, right? But you in a room, it's a lot of them on that show, the Joe Budden podcast. How do you deal with being the only woman in the room? I know. Let's take a deep breath together.
Look. Relax, y'all. Relax.
I think
Relax.
I'll put it like this. I didn't really have this muscle developed in my, professional kind of like arsenal. I didn't grow up like hanging out on the stoop and doing like, roasting and clap back sessions. So, oftentimes when the guys would try to like roast me and tease me and stuff like that, I look like a kicked puppy, and so it took me a second to really kind of get into this rhythm and develop this, the ability to kind of like clap back and just control the energy in the room when they start to like dogpile on me. And now I feel like I have found my stride. I am having a slice. I'm having a ball. I love being in the room with the guys. They are amazing. And Joe, honestly, he is a crazy genius. He is such a good teacher to be sitting next to. I've been podcasting for over 10 years, and that man is another level. Like, he really is the GOAT. He really is the podfather. And I've been getting like a master class in podcasting, sitting next to him. So I love it. If you'd asked me this a year ago, I might have had something different to say. But here we are.
Melyssa, can you please do a master class or just teach Kiki personally how to speak highly about your co-host?
Yeah.
Because you see how you spoke so well about Joe and the guy. She don't talk like that about her.
What do I call y'all?
Fools, dummies, stupid.
And I'm sorry, I'm the bully on our podcast. But,
she bully us.
Yeah. We're gonna be coming out with a Surviving Kiki.
Oh my God.
Surviving Kiki.
The lies.
I don't know how the whole time people
don't listen to them, sis. Don't listen to them. But I do want to shout out the podcast.
I'm sure all the criticism is said in love. I'm sure it's all said in love, with a warm heart.
It's deep in my heart somewhere. Somewhere. Yeah. But shout out to the podfather, Joe Budden. He did show our podcast love, the What More Can I Say podcast. Yeah. So he turned us up too. So shout out to him.
It's like a Drake feature.
Literally in the podcast world.
No doubt.
He played our clip, didn't he?
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey, Melyssa, we appreciate you stopping by the show. Stop by anytime. Congratulations on the brand new podcast, Hot and Bothered.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you having me.
Thanks, Queen.
All right, take care. Bye.
All right. What a show.
Surviving Kiki. Wow.
She blew a kiss to you, Zach. That was dope.
That wasn't just to me. That was to the group. Y'all, don't do that. See how Tone tried to get me excited? You know I love Melyssa Ford.
I know. She did blow a kiss.
Do you know how hard it was?
It's been a great episode. Marlon Wayans want to give me a baby. You got Melyssa Ford giving you a kiss.
Do you understand how hard this was for me?
I
am sweating. My back wet. Oh, I just talked to Melyssa Ford.
Come on.
Thank you, Jesus.
I saw this dude. I wanted to. Ruby, do you know I wanted to get him so bad? I watched
Why
it.
Didn't you?
Hey, Melyssa, what's going on? What's
That
up
is
with
true.
you? You want to follow me on social media? Like, oh my God.
That's the only
man.
time Zach act like he got some sense.
Yeah.
We
Man,
have
I
Melyssa on the
love,
pod.
man.
That boy stopped smiling the whole time she was on, man. Shout out to Melyssa Ford again. Shout out to all our guests for stopping by. That's it, though, roomies, man. We'll be back next week. Next week, not next weekend.
Yeah,
We'll be
next
back-
week.
Yeah, next week. With more Shade Room headlines, debates, and of course, trending topics.
And remember, man, if you got something you want us to talk about or respond to a story, you can always email us at production@theshaderoom.com.
Yes, yes.
That's right. Until next week, represent the culture with excellence. Woo, woo.
Period.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, play, play. Who don't? Long time coming. Black on the bottom, I'm off from running. Cataracts under my eyes from hustling. Going from buying and selling to customers. Run up the business. God is my witness.